throughout the world, many legends and myths have been passed down from generation to generation. Whether woven into tales to excite, inspire, instill fear, or imbue hope, each age-old edition has helped to define and shape the culture in which they regale the receiver. Yet no icon of legend has shown more permanence than that of the dragon. The Chinese consider themselves to be the descendants of dragons. To them, the dragon is seen as a teacher of wisdom, a protector of morality, and a valuer of life. Its essence is believed to move only through those who allow themselves to become aware of the truths of its power and celestial force. The golden dragon represents the most revered and respected of such qualities, such as prosperity, humility, wealth, health, nobility, and wisdom. The signs that the right path has been chosen by those who are strong enough of spirit. Since the spirit of the dragon is hard for many to understand, let alone possess, only those that live by its principles can truly say that they embody this spirit. Many martial artists that have borne this title are known the world over for their sublime skills. And among the few that embody and live by these principles day by day is Grandmaster Valery Prosvirov, the headmaster at Golden Dragon Martial Arts School.
I'm here now with Grandmaster Valery Prosvirov, head of Golden Dragon School of Martial Arts. And my first question, directly to the title of your school. What was it about the title, and why did you choose the title Golden Dragon? Was it because your hope was that this would turn into a gold mine for you? Was it because if people came here it would be a golden opportunity? What's the gold part of it mean?
Good question. Everybody asks me about why you choose this name. This is not because Chinese tradition, were traditional Chinese martial arts, but this is because it's my opinion. Martial arts, it's not cheap stuff in the world. It's supposed to be very expensive. And
hence the gold?
Yes. And the gold symbolize quality, of course, for people, and expensive thing. But it's supposed to be very, very good quality. That's why Golden Dragon. Golden Dragon is from Chinese tradition. It's dragon who care about emperor family and emperor, and symbolize power.
That's a terrific answer and totally unexpected. That's great. Now that we know a little bit about the name, let's talk more about the dragon part of Golden Dragon. What is the dragon supposed to symbolize and stand for with the school?
I can say this person very strong and very, very smart, and never make a mistake, and most powerful than anybody. But at the same time, dragon don't use his power for bad thing. A dragon in our name symbolize you have to be safety because you're strong, and you have to bring to world peace because you're strong, and you can protect anybody from bad thing, and you can make a balance between bad and good stuff. This is dragon for me, and dragon for our school also.
dragon is how people must come to understand themselves, their actions, and their society in order to create and perceive the world as it must be experienced. In this understanding, we find the principles by which we should not only govern ourselves, but how we should treat each other. With such might at its hest, one might see the dragon as a bully or overlord. But true power is used to uplift others, not to destroy them. This tenet lies in the code of the way of the warrior. The dragon is the call to make peace with our own nature. This is why the way of the warrior is inexorably tied to the dragon and martial arts.
Probably the biggest aspect of the school, in my thinking, is that martial arts may and or should influence how you deal with life itself and the obstacles in life and the opponents in life or even life's demons. How does the school deal with that? But more appropriately, how does martial arts deal with that?
I understand question. It's very deep. Martial arts work not only with physical body. This is not only skills for punch, for kick, for something. This is more look on you inside. You fight with demons every day. Because when you wake up, you open your eyes and you feel lazy. You don't wanna get out from bed. You wanna lay down a little bit, couple minutes, maybe couple hours more. It's not because you need it. It's because you feel lazy, and you have to fight with it. You stand up. You do some exercise. It's help you protect yourself from weaknesses.
I am waiting for the
way of martial arts teach us how we need to fix all bad stuff which we have inside, because bad stuff it's too easy to get it. Good stuff you're supposed to learn. It's very difficult to keep good stuff inside you, because people think life is so complicated, and sometimes need to have a compromise. But when people get a compromise, and people start think, oh, maybe I can get another compromise, and then another compromise. It's wrong way. Martial arts way teach us how we need to make a compromise, but keep general idea about life.
People from all walks of life have come to the Grand Master, seeking answers to life's biggest questions, ranging from issues with health or seeking strength and skill, to pursuing mental and spiritual balance, or perhaps searching for answers they didn't even know they had. The Master has helped all of his students in their quest in immeasurable ways. While he has changed many people's way of thinking and their actions, his goal is to help others express themselves. A true Master does not give answers. Instead, he helps students learn to find the answers for themselves. All wise men know that wisdom cannot be given. It must be gained through experience. He shows others the path, as well as how to walk. It takes an indomitable spirit, great character, and extraordinary talent. No one exemplifies this quite like Grand Master Valery. Every waking moment of his life is devoted to the refinement and perfection of his art. It is more than physical training. It is dissemination of knowledge through philosophy, psychology, ethics, and the scientific principles of combat and conflict resolution. Such sound and beneficial principles serve to give people the strength of character to be able to live better lives. Kung Fu, as the Master teaches, is about more than punches and kicks, but teaching how to operate as a whole person. This is the reason that the Chinese, as well as many other cultures, devote so much effort into passing these principles down to their progeny. Much like the legend of the dragon, the indelible effects of the thoughts and actions of a master ensure that their name and legacy will live on forever and help others to grow for years to come.
I'm with David Reed and Lady Lalaine. And David, I know that you are one of the great figures in martial arts and a grandmaster with studio and studios of your own. And Lady Lalaine, I know that you are both a massage therapist as well as a master of types of your own. Am I correct?
Yes.
I wanted to follow up, David, with you on that in terms of the impact meeting Valery had on your life and your assessment of him in terms of his being the real deal, as opposed to a dabbler.
Yeah, well, a lot of people may not be aware, but in Los Angeles and in California, you have a lot of people who want to be famous. And they're seeking this, so they make up or stretch the truth about martial arts and what they do. And the reality is he didn't do this. He actually trained his whole life in Russia in martial arts. And so it's rare, but we come across a few of them that are actually really, this is what they do. They do martial arts, and then everything else falls into place for them. So that's why we were very happy when he invited us to come to his school and to be at his party. And I realize that there's a lot of people out there in the martial art community who they're only focusing on themselves. And so we're very fortunate because we get to meet somebody who's an amazing martial artist and become friends with them and learn from them too.
The martial arts are for embracing good, fighting evil, and coming to terms with the necessary. The fundamental principle and guiding rule in any martial art worth its salt is to only use force when necessary, but to never relent or show quarter until the conflict is resolved. When using this approach in all aspects of life, one will find that not only is it simple to control one's present situation, but also gives a more solid control of their own reality. The dragon is a representation of reality. Ever present, all powerful, the constant companion of our eternal independence. In finding value in accepting the positive and eradicating the negative, we have no choice but to do what is necessary.
So I'm here with Sky Shankari, the newest instructor at Kung Fu Golden Dragon School of Martial Arts. Sky, why did you choose to become an instructor at the school, and what was it, if anything, that was unique about it that pulled you in?
I could tell this was a place that was going to help me stay healthy, live a long life, and find something meaningful to do with my time. You know, meeting Valery and seeing the way he works, seeing what he's about, and you know, his mix of extreme seriousness and yet not being heavy-handed. I just found a friend here and a teacher in Valery.
So tell me, how has your training influenced how you deal not only with your students, but how you deal with people?
Absolutely. I'm here every day. You know, we have tea all the time. We make plenty of time for something outside of the physical practice of Tai Chi and Kung Fu. There's a lot of just experiencing the arts in general. There's a lot of time just dealing with the business aspects of things. Yet we always make time for training. And training, first and foremost, is for yourself. Valery is always there to help me and always sets me along the right course. But he's not heavy-handed, and he allows me a lot of space to work for myself. He'll give me an exercise to do, and I'll do that for an hour. After an hour, he'll give me one improvement I need to make, something like that. Look at me like, do you have any questions? If I have questions, he'll always answer them. But he's always there to guide me, always there to inspire, and always there just to talk. But yeah, and I just see the way he runs classes, and I learn a lot from that because he runs classes the right way and he works with people the right way.
I know you have goals for yourself. What are your personal goals out of this training, and what are your goals for the school itself?
Yeah, you know, I see them together, of course. As far as goals for myself, it's just to be the best, healthiest person I can be long term. It's to live a good life and to, you know, Valery has introduced this idea of morality and the importance of morality, and I really see how these moral choices are good for me and good for everybody around me if I can stick to them. It's not easy, but it's important to me. So I guess my long-term goal is to be the best person I can possibly be, as simple as that sounds. For the goal, I know we have for the school, I know we have something really great for people, and I know we have people here willing to work to make something great for the community. And so it's an impossibility to hold that for ourselves. We have to work to make this bigger and a better thing for everybody around us, and yeah, bring up Kung Fu, bring up Tai Chi, and really make it something people are interested in.
That's terrific. I hope you achieve your goals both personally as well as for the school. Thank you.
Thank you, Zach.
The martial arts offer us an opportunity to experience the reality of our actions, teaching us what works and what does not. When the work we do and the things we see are true to the actions around us, action becomes the only truth. This comes about by the destruction of the ego. When we allow ourselves to be governed by ego, we are unable to see how our actions benefit the whole. This gives way to delusions of grandeur. Acts of delusion upset the dragon. After all, a dragon doesn't need to roar to prove its power. When a person of vision journeys to a foreign land to pursue a dream, it is easy to believe that the deck is stacked against him from the start. Beginning anew with only what your hands can hold presents a set of challenges that are not for the faint of heart. Master Valery's knowledge and understanding of this truth earned him an O1 visa for extraordinary ability or achievement, one of the highest accolades for anyone moving to America from overseas. Despite any obstacles he has faced during his life, being born in one of the toughest countries in the hardest areas of the world in times of change, owning and operating a business in a foreign land, literally teaching thousands of students his sublime art, facing the challenges of marriage, fatherhood, and grandfatherhood. He has stayed the course and brought many others to the path of enlightenment, all while demanding nothing of his pupils except that they give their personal best. This demand not only illustrates how a leader should lead, but it tempers others to become leaders themselves. It instills a strength into his students that ensures that they will be able to encounter and overcome any trial set upon them. When learning at Golden Dragon, all our students are tested and tried by fire, ensuring that nothing outside the dojo walls can best them. At Golden Dragon Kung Fu, we learn that the world is filled with fire, but fire cannot kill a dragon.
I'm here now with Nico Sparks. Nico, I'm going to ask you very simply, just to tell us briefly about your line of work and then how you know and how you met Grandmaster Valery.
I know Grandmaster Valery from the film industry. I work in film. I produce, direct, write, act. We do a lot of TV and digital, related series, some film stuff. And we are doing a particular movie, and we needed some martial arts experience and some stunt choreography and some fight choreography, that type of thing. And I was referred to Master Valery because of his skill level and someone that mutually knew him. And the work that he did with us and what he did and added to our film is amazing.
Tell me about your desire to train here, as well as the goals that you'd like to have for yourself personally.
For me, I've always been a fan and off and on student of the martial arts. And when I first met Master Valery, when he helped us, kind of saved our little film and the martial arts on our film, I felt that working with him, his spirit, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, what he had been through, was perfect, a perfect fit for myself and my martial arts goals.
How does martial arts help you in your particular line of work?
I think martial arts not only exist in my line of work, but in life in general. So it allows me a certain calmness, a certain peace, a certain ability to be able to handle the physical demands of being on set. My training and my training with Master Valery has all, helped with that. And, quite frankly, the long days, the physicalness of being on set, I don't think I could have done it without the martial arts and without specifically his training and working with me.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Likewise.
Мне снился сон, я был мечом. В металл холодный заточен. Я этому не удивлялся, как будто был здесь ни при чем. Мне снился сон, я был мечом. Взлетая над чужим плечом, я хладнокровно опускался. Я был на это обречен.